I'm sure that many of you that showed up here this evening, you were as in shock as I was when you walked through the store. Because I'm telling you, I was here, Minister, about probably a little bit more than 3 weeks ago, and it didn't look like this. And then I walked in and hello, it's Force Mega. So, oh my goodness, y'all were probably working overnight, as I'm being told. And aren't we happy about it? It's in time for Christmas. And you know we love to shop here in Guyana. We don't play when it comes to Christmas. You can tell us anything you want. We ready to shop. And I know that right now, we should get ready to hear the opening remarks from the Sub-Regional Managing Director, Guyana and the Dutch Caribbean, Mr. Vincent Gordon. So please welcome him to the stage.
Ministers of Ceremonies, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Honorable Onej Walford, customers and other special invited guests, members of staff, including our branch managers from across the country, members of the press, well-wishers, good afternoon. I was a little delayed, ma'am, in coming to the podium because I was trying to get that name right. And I still think I messed up at the end, but I'll have time to make up. Last night, as I was called outside to eyeball the light up of the mega store billboard, I couldn't help but reflect how quickly we had put it all together and what it really meant in terms of communicating the way forward for Unicomer in Guyana. But what does mega store really mean? Well, it starts with store layout, enhanced flows, encouraging deliberate and impulsive shopping. Say that again, impulsive shopping. It means increased space, where we now have new opportunities to support customer needs in new areas as we move even wider to enhance lives and to help people in all walks of life to live in the moment, to live in their now. And of course, it speaks to range authority, best-in-class merchandising, and world-class brands that will help to provide unique shopping experiences for even the most discriminating customers. And I also thought that every day the world stops and remark that Guyana is open for business. And today, we hope that at the next stop, someone will add that Guyana is open for business and it is also open for retail shopping. Because in Guyana, there is now Courts Megastore. And what is now, in my opinion, one of the top 5 Court stores in the Caribbean. But why mega? Why mega store? I mean, within Unicomer, mega connotes quality and it connotes size. But for me, it speaks to what we can be when we think big, when we dream in color. It speaks as well to our staff, not just their resilience in pulling this off in such a short time, but how we intend to grow and develop future leadership, or how we will enhance capabilities to develop world-class services, and what our leadership brand must be: entrepreneurial, solutions-oriented, and high impact. And it speaks, of course, to how seriously we take our customers, our sense of responsibility, and how far we will go to ensure that our customers are satisfied even as we move forward. The numbers are still being tallied, and when I asked the finance director how much we've spent so far, in Jamaica we say he gave me a cut eye, which means that I've blown the budget, right? But the numbers are still being tallied, but I know that so far we've spent over $120 million in this renovation, and we still have some more work to do. And we have other stuff to do. We complete major remodeling at Regent Street on November 1. We upgrade our branch at Mahaika, slated for the end of next week, which will include a brand new Quartz optical store to serve the Mahaika community. And we're running hard to complete expansion of our new Amsterdam branch by November 9. And if we pull those off, then it will be peak. And of course, it's Quartz, so it's light up. It's an expanded roadshow and the biggest, baddest Black Friday shopping event Guyana will have experienced on November 26th. Exciting times. And as we look forward, I know that 2 weeks ago, just 2 weeks ago, we hosted an executive visit which included a couple of vice presidents from our corporate office to finalize major investment plans in Guyana. And in 2 weeks, in exactly 2 weeks from today, we will be hosting a formal press conference where we will also be announcing major plans within the Guyana country, the country of Guyana. Guyana is open for business and Unicomer is ready to play. My final comment is to acknowledge the team that made pull this story together. We asked for and we got support from Unicomer Jamaica, Trinidad, the OECS, and the USA. And they did an amazing job. And I'd like to just acknowledge a couple of them that's standing at the back of the room. The leader team, the project team, Charlie, that bald-headed man at the back. Yeah, a really amazing job. But I really want to acknowledge the Herculean efforts of the local organization. And within that, I'm singling out our porters, our cleaners. They never stopped, no matter the time. They were on the floor, still trying to make customers feel comfortable, even as we try to do it all at the same time. Unicomer Guyana, through its Quartz Optical, Ready Finance, and Lucky Dollar brands, will continue to be entrepreneurial, to push boundaries, to enrich lives. And now, with Quartz Mega, we show that we will be boldly investing to add even more value and to enrich even more lives. Thank you for trusting us, and welcome to Quartz Mega.
Thank you indeed, Mr. Vincent Gordon, Sub-Regional Managing Director. Thank you, sir. And now we're getting ready for a speech from the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, the Honorable Onage Walrand. Please stand with us as we welcome our Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much for your patience. Don't worry, I would not be long. When I came into the door, the usher said to me, well, I'm sorry we don't have any refreshment. So I said, I think the refreshment will be for after. So I'm not going to stand between you and your refreshment. Especially the staff, maybe who've been here working all day and looking forward to the refreshments, right? Mr. Vincent Gordon, it's a pleasure meeting you for the first time. I understand that you're new here, but 6 months in Guyana is relatively new. And so let me welcome you on behalf of the government, myself, staff of Unicomer, staff of Quartz, special invited guests, the members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am particularly happy to share this important moment with Unicomer Guyana team and to bring you greetings on behalf of His Excellency, Dr. Irfan Ali, who unfortunately could not make it tonight because of other state matters. I'm encouraged by the enhancements that we see today at this launching. As a nation, we have grown accustomed over the last 2 years to rapid transformative growth and development. Many buildings are being remodeled and to accommodate an expanded vision and confidence in our nation. And I put it to you that there is development happening in every region of our country. So today's launch is in keeping with the optimistic outlook of a new and improved Guyana. This launch aligns with our trajectory of growth and government's vision for a better life for all Guyanese. Developments like these reinforce the point that it is no longer business as usual and there is no room for mediocrity. Rather, we are a people deserving of excellent facilities and services. I want to commend the management for this modernized look that offers much more comfort and additional facilities for customers. We appreciate the fact that you are making Guyanese more comfortable and for added character and to this location. It all makes for a richer and enhanced Guyanese shopping experience. Unicommer, with its flagship brand Coles, has become widely accepted and loved, I dare say, in Guyana. You have grown with us as a nation and remain an important part of the fabric of the lives of our citizens. I vividly recall when Coles established operations in the early 1990s here in Georgetown, revitalizing the hire purchase market, which had declined considerably at that point. With the leadership of Coles, the re-emergence of hire purchase in the early 1990s with its affordable installments made a broad range of consumer items more accessible and available to Guyanese consumers. Since then, you have remained true to this vision and the model, and more Guyanese see yours as a preferred brand for a wide choice of home appliances, furniture, and now expanding range of products. We are happy to know that your operations exist in a healthy, competitive environment where there are other providers. In this regard, I note in passing our current hire purchase bill in the National Assembly, through which we seek to streamline operations in this important area. Unicommer was also one of the persons who have, one of the companies and Coles specifically that contributed significantly to that bill that is currently before the National Assembly. And your observations and recommendations were strongly considered as I sat as the chairman of that bill in the Parliament subcommittee. So I do know that Coles and your recommendations were strongly taken on board. Unicommer must also be commended for the diversification of operations to meet the specific needs of various niche markets. I understand that the brand has expanded to include 9 branches of Coles, 2 Radio Shack stores, 1 Ashley store, 4 Lucky Dollar, and 7 Coles optical outlets over the last 29 years. That expansion in both scale and scope is a signal achievement that should be celebrated. Beyond Unicommer as a corporate entity, it is important for us to understand how the existence of this company in Guyana has positively impacted the lives of Guyanese. First, let us examine the operations from an employment perspective. The branches of Coles in several regions of the country, including regions 3, 6, 7, and 10, provide employment at various levels all across our country. If you visit the company's warehouse in Eccles, you notice scores of young men at work providing for the family. This kind of geographical inclusion is precisely what we wish to see in our One Guyana. But we must also examine the practicality of the brand to the average Guyanese. Through its primary reliance on a hire purchase model, Coles effectively participates in the market for credit by providing such credit to thousands of Guyanese. Extended credit to the ordinary persons means that they can enjoy similar facilities to those who have better incomes, and more families can have access to a range of goods and services that would otherwise be unaffordable. I highlighted all of this because our philosophy of One Guyana suggests that all Guyanese must enjoy a standard of living that affords them a fulfilling and dignified existence. So we cannot simply see Unicommer as a business entity attempting to maximize profits, but rather a company that is intrinsic to our development and enhanced lifestyle for Guyanese. Against this backdrop, I want to challenge the company to further expand to the outlying regions. The vision of this government is that we all be able to share in the wealth and experiences of the country, regardless of which region we live in. So it would be great to see a Coles established in many regions of Guyana as possible. In closing, let me once again congratulate the management of Unicommer Guyana for this significant investment that will result in greater comfort for your customers. You have once again raised the bar, and it's my hope that we will see other leading entities gravitating towards standards such like this. This investment suggests that you are confident in the economy and in the administration of our country. Guyana's economy continues to do exceptionally well, with even more growth projected in the years to come. I'm therefore happy to assure you that not only is this investment timely, but it's also welcome. And I invite you to continue to do your part in developing Guyana, and I wish you continued success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And now before we close things out, we'd like to have a vote of thanks by Head of Sales, Ford's Lucky Dollar and Radio Shack, Ms. Kathy Ann Lewis. Please put your hands together for her.
The Honorable Minister, Minister Waldron, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Mr. Vincent Gordon, Sub-Regional Managing Director, Unicoma colleagues, specially invited guests, members of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate this key moment that will be added to the history of Unicoma in Guyana. There is no doubt that the launch of our new megastore will change the retail shopping experience in Guyana. And its opening marks a start to the exciting times of our management, staff, and our customers as we approach the holiday season. This transformation of our sales retail space was not a simple task and required the foresight and focus of multiple teams to complete. In this regard, I must thank our Managing Director, Mr. Vincent Gordon, who has been committed to the project since inception and has made every effort to ensure that all resources are available to allow Quartz Main Street to achieve the status of Quartz Mega Store. So let's give Mr. Gordon a round of applause. I must also thank Mr. Charles Hyde, our ever-present Regional Project Coordinator, and his team, whose experience and guidance were invaluable to this project's success. The ground team, led by our project manager, Mr. Roderick Cuthbert, and Director of Logistics and Distribution, Mr. Avinash Mahavir Singh, who was diligent and in the driving force behind the renovation works to ensure it's completed. I would also like to thank our event planning committee and our marketing team for coordinating today's activities. Lastly, our dynamic team at Main Street, who led by our general manager, Mrs. Pamela Humphrey. This team has devoted a tremendous amount of time and effort to ensuring that everything is in place for an exciting launch and shopping experience. We thank each and every one of you. We also extend our appreciation to all the support staff, contractors, distribution center team, assemblers, technicians, and other partners. This project was truly a group effort, and we appreciate your contributions. Thank you for coming to celebrate with us, and we hope that you enjoy the new shopping experience of Quartz Megastore. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Ms. Lewis. And even as Mr. Gordon was speaking about what is next for Lucky Dollar there on Regent Street, I dare say I look forward to that, sir. I look forward to all the new things to come. I will never forget the first time I saw tires for vehicles being sold here at Quartz. I said, when y'all bring your vehicles, let me know. Sammy, I first in line. You understand? We are so grateful to be here. We must move on now to the ceremonial ribbon cutting here. And then after that, we will do the tour of the mega store. So are we ready for that?